Hello everyone, this is Spot and welcome back to, what are we playing? City Skylines. I was about to say Wildwood Prison and that would be completely wrong. Alright, so in the last episode we set up our cargo depot, which we're getting a lot out of here, but we're having some major traffic. I actually played with this for honestly about 45 minutes after the last episode. Again, obviously I didn't save it just to see what I could do about the massive traffic, right? Because it backs up hardcore, right? Hardcore. So I actually have a little bit of insight on this, if you would like to call it that. For one, what I eventually ended up doing is, well, I'm not even going to go into it. It was a mess. And that led to other things like me trying to help figure out this, to some other stuff, which actually I do want to do over here. But for now, one of the things that we can do is we can go here, and we're actually going to make this a... well, do we want to make it a one-way? I made it a one-way when I was messing with it, but let's not at the moment. So I'm actually going to do this here first because, really? What in the world happened there? Oh, it's because of this right there is actually, we're right on the line. That's fine. Actually, let me go like this. There we go. Do something like that. There we go. And we'll do this as round. Actually, we don't need to go that far out, do we? Go like here? Yes, we're gonna do like this, okay? And then take this out to like here. And then what I did was did something like this. Bump. There we go. And actually, one of the things I noticed, which would actually be a pretty interesting thing that you can do, which I did, was something like this, which is not necessarily for our shipping, but this does allow people to easily get in from here and go directly over here, blah, blah, etc. All right. So, what we can do now that this is actually, we know this is one way, what I'd prefer to do is we could remove this completely here, right? Or we could just try to do it differently. You know what? Let's try this. Let's remove this and this, okay? And again, this is we're kind of just seeing what we can do here, right? You know, let's not do that yet. Let's remove this and that, right? Boom. I'm gonna come here. Do something like that. All right. And then we can go out this way, but the problem is I really would prefer to keep traffic off of this center highway. I mean, we can do it. It's just, no, let's try this, right? Let's remove this completely. So we're gonna, and we'll do it like this. We'll do it actually how I had it before. So we're gonna upgrade this to, right? Yes, you're fine. There we go. You know what? You could intelligently look at that. That'd be great. All right, and there. So, and we'll go and do this one here. Oh, wonderful. So now this requires them to go this way. So all the stuff has to go out here, which may not be the best way to do that, but we'll see. In fact, that's going to load up this significantly, but we're going to try it anyway. Yeah, you guys aren't actually supposed to be there, so just bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Also, after messing with this, and it was kind of ugly, right? But actually, they're going this way. Interesting, but so they'll actually go all the way around. And if you get back up here, it makes the deliveries a bit slower, but honestly, this is a long way that they can back up, which is kind of cool. The other thing is, there is a possibility of, and I was thinking about something like this, of actually doing like an underground, I don't even know if we can do an underground highway, like under this stuff exactly. But we could do it on the side. We could do like underground on the side. That's almost like a delivery network, which could be quite interesting. Also, There's also the possibility this is actually not the best place to have this cargo thing. I put it here because the other rail entrance was here, but to be honest, it would make a lot more sense to put this closer to the commercial, or honestly almost have two of them, like put one of them like over here in this area, like up here, so they could deliver directly to here. Because if you follow a lot of these guys, they're going over into this area, and as this grows up, they'll just be going over there more. And then having one that goes over here. And to be honest, it may even be worth, but the problem is, one thing that I wish that we could actually say these particular roads are for, you know, like deliveries and cargo only. They're not made for residents, which would be really interesting, because then we could build an underground network for cars and stuff to go around places, which would be nice. But I'm not sure that that's actually going to be a doable thing at the moment anyway. So, because then all the actual residents will use it, is my point. So yeah, is this working okay for now? We're gonna have some pretty serious traffic in this area here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Oops, not what I wanted to do. And we're losing people. Yay! That's because they want industry. So do you want just industry, or do you want offices? I still can't see employment rates, can I? Is there, question? Study statistics. Is there any? Why'd you have to stop the music? Anyway, so we go to employment percentage. This is just some percentages total. That doesn't help me. Like, I'd like to see how many people, you know. Wait, that's our education levels? Oh, that was, okay, that was with this on. I was like, what? Yeah, our education levels are actually low. I'm not sure that this, if you see this and high school, yeah, I'm not sure that this whole thing that I have going on of we're not going to educate half the city is actually going to work very well. So we probably need to actually put down like an elementary school or something here. We could put it right here. Will that cover everyone? Maybe? What's that? That's a park. That's a park. Not gonna fit there. We could put it here. No, that's actually not gonna cover everyone either. I think here is actually even better. Or we could just put it like right here and just remove some of these. Like here. Yay, everyone's happy. And then we also have a high school, which should have a pretty longer reach, I would assume. Yes. And actually we've got some over here, so this would cover that as well. Throw that there. Yay! Okay. Now this should pop up. Yes. Okay. Although capacity is actually, this is interesting because I think we have enough coverage. We just have a capacity problem. So should we throw money at that or what? Oh, and we actually have all this now, so we could even expand this over here, which we probably should at some point, right? We should probably expand all of this. In fact, this is all offices, right? We could actually expand this into residential or commercial even. Actually doing commercial might be even better. Or we could do some commercial over here. We're gonna have to get rid of this. I don't think there's any point in keeping this dam around. Ah, damn. Nah. Okay. Unfortunately, when we do this, I'm afraid that we're gonna do it. Yep, this all stuff is gonna just come crashing down. Oh, not sure how long it's gonna take it to figure out. There it goes. We're okay as long as we don't. But these are pretty high cliffs here, so hopefully that's a thing. All right. So we're gaining some people. Why are we losing so much money? Whoa. Why are we losing so much money? Where are we losing money? Expenses. Unique buildings. Wow, we are spending a crap ton of money on our buildings. Wow. Okay, let's drop this down at night. Screw that. Let's drop it down during the day, too. Wow, I did not know those buildings were going to be that expensive. That's one reason not to just throw them down like we did. Haha. Yeah. All right. How many people are actually using this? 32 visitors last week. Actually, you know what's interesting is that I actually saw a mod and I was like, oh, why would you need that mod? But now I'm thinking differently. That actually increases the amount of income that buildings like this make, because they're pretty much impossible to even break even on. So there's that. All right. Or we could actually put some actual industry down again. But you know, the problem with the industry thing is we have the same issue as we had before, and that's about education, right? Also, you know what? This has not been connected. This is not something I'd like to do at night. Hey, Colossal Order, if you are watching, can we have a hotkey or something we can hit, or just click something that goes, hey, we need to be able to see. The nighttime's amazing, and it is, but we need to be able to see. That'd be great. Thanks. Spot. All right. Let's see here. If we wanted to connect this up, if we popped off of here, right? Like shishing, that would give us the right side of this, like the eastern side of this. I guess this is the southern. I don't know which way is actually north. Who knows? Well, actually, we do know by watching the sun, and this is not north. Right at the east, that's the west, right? Yes, so this is actually east, so this is north. All right, so we did the east side. Here, it would grab this, and it would grab the southern side of this, because they come up over here and come down. Cha-ching, boom, right there. And we can make it a two-way, so they can come off of it, and we can get on right there. This way, we pretty much do the same thing. Actually, if we did it this way, we get the same thing either way. So, actually, interestingly enough, let me see here. No, this is one way here. All right. So they're coming this way, and they can come this way. So actually, the best place to do it here, I mean, without doing multiple connections, is like right here or something, and then coming up over. That's without doing multiple connections, because that would cover this one, and it would cover this one. Wait, is this? Oh, this is one way anyway. So this is only going this way anyway. So we don't care about that. We do care about this, but not that. We don't care about. So, actually, let me think about this. If we did this, actually, if we pulled off right here, I think that would be the only one we need to do. Because if you think about it, these guys can come up here, right? And they come around here, and which is covering this side, and they come this way, and they can come this way. In fact, at that point, the only thing that's not covered is this direction, which we could pull off like right here or something. Is that right? I think that's right. Oh, well, that's a good way to do it right there. That we can see. Yeah, because you'd have people come off this way, and this way would come like this, and then they would both come over like this. That's if we wanted to do it that way. Then I also have, because I think we can, although I think that these are actually highways, so that doesn't actually help us as much. But I have, where is it? Is it this guy? Look at this guy. Really wild. Yeah, that's an expensive build, right? But, yeah, and I don't, is that actually a highway? Can't tell if that's a highway being built there or something else. It's, A4 particle is as close as you'll get to a free-flowing service interchange, no weaving included. Yeah, but this doesn't tell me, like, if it's actual highway or not. But, like, we could totally do some, but it's definitely not highway going across, so there's that. And there's this, which we had already, and then there's this, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go in and just be like, no, actually, give me this. Got this side here. And this could go over here. I think that might actually work. Well, we're gonna see. Well, now actually, we still have to do a... No, actually, this one right here could be a two-way. Which would let them go... Actually, that they would both be a two-way still. Yeah. Alright, so... Let's see here. Am I underground? Is that the problem? Oh, I was underground. That'll do it every time. So if you come off here, say you're like right here. Like that, right? And then I wanted to try to do this a little bit clean, if you know what I mean. Why is this not giving me a thing? Oh, do this one. Okay. And we can go up, right? All right. And then we can just go across, I believe, right? Come on. Like that. Right, and then we can turn back to a circle. This. And then before we do anything else with that, easily enough, we could just do something like this. And then here, we'll just expand this up. Boop. Do it like here, and this is not where we probably want this to go to like forever, but I mean, how we want this to work forever, but for now, I think that works. Is that right? Let me see here. So they can come up this way and they can come through here. And then other people can come down there and they can come around here. Right? And then people from this side can come up here and they can go around. I think that works. Right, there goes one. We just gotta... Let's see the rest of this. Who's going that way? They're going down there, right? This one's going that way. They're coming that way. That works. That's pretty much what we want. There comes one going that way. Anybody coming this way? Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. That is very not pretty. But for now, it works. And I think that that is actually the cheapest way that we probably could have done it. Actually, we probably could have ran this a little bit further and then come up, and that would have mitigated the need for all this, and would have been a little bit cheaper, but not too bad. We're good. All right. And not horrendously ugly. Again, I think that this, if this came a little bit more, it would have been a little bit better looking, but that's fine for now. All right, at least it gets people with access down here. Okay. So how are we doing? We're still losing people. Why are we losing people? Well, part of it is we need some commercial, which we can do. I'm thinking about putting some more commercial down here, but how are we doing on time? We actually probably don't have enough time for this, but we're going to do it anyway. So here's the deal. We're going to kill this. Boom, 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 boom. And I have these, by the way, I have these roundabouts here, but I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I can do this myself. So we're going to come here. We're just going to use this because using these doesn't really help, as we know. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do a circle. Come out here. Really? No. Is it here, I think? Or is it here? No, it's here. Come over here. Boom. Over here. Nope. Nope. Not where I wanted it. Here. Okay, actually, we're going to need to remove this. Boom. Here. And here. Bloop. And we have roundabout. All right, so we're gonna do this. And grab this again. Actually, probably grab this. Whoop. There we go. And then same thing here. That one's connected already. I'm gonna do this one here. Boom. And we have a roundabout. Now, there is one thing, by the way, that when I messed with this earlier, I found out actually was a pretty interesting thing. And at first, it was like, really? Are you sure? I don't know if you want to do that. But it actually worked. So let's see. I'm going to go right here, right? No. We're going to do something like this. Now remember, these are only one way, right? So what this does for you... Let's see here. If I can do this. Nope. You got to go through here. Okay, what this does for you is... because they're only one way, there's no real lights. No, that's not really the same. Let's try this here. I want to get it at least somewhat close to how that looks over there. I think that's close enough. All right. So, people who don't need to go this way, just turn there, right? And what it does is it cuts off, not cuts off, but it removes any traffic here that doesn't need to be here. So, for instance, as it sits, unless something weird happens, no cars here ever are here. The only cars here are people coming off this road. And the only cars here are people wanting to go down this road. So it cuts any cross traffic here whatsoever of cars. And it doesn't seem to slow down much, except here, which would be slowed down anyways. That's not from these, that's from the normal roundabout type way. And it's not uber pretty, but because it's all one way, it doesn't slow down. But it actually decreases traffic on the outsides. And it decreases traffic on the insides, but I mean, it doesn't really decrease traffic on the insides because they wouldn't be there otherwise. But it splits the traffic here, right? So you still get double traffic here and here, but that's about it. And you might. The problem is that you can't do. I mean, you could put these closer together, that's fine, but you can't do like a thing like this across here because it creates these. It'll make these be lights. The reason there's no lights here, and lights are the enemy, right, is because they're one way and because they're not connected. If you could put down a road like this that had no cross section here, it just went straight, which you should be able to. That would be amazing, but you can't. You could do this with just a through pass. But you can't do that right now. But this takes care of a lot more traffic, a lot better, right? You still have the reds here, but this isn't, remember, this isn't congestion. This is actually quantity. So as long as it's moving great, like having a red place like this where everything's moving great means that you have definitely succeeded because there's a lot of traffic there, but it's not gridlocked or anything. So there's that. All right, so that being said, we need to put down some more commercial, but we're going to do that in the next episode. And so I'm going to put a cut here, and then also we're going to do, I don't know if you noticed, let me check it. There's a lot of foot traffic here, a lot. So what we're going to do is, look at this. And also there's actually obviously we have not enough buses or something because damn. But in fact, we might want to up our bus budget. Where's our, actually, do we actually have, oh, we do, right here. This is, it's Metro buses. Put this up to like 120. 120. Boom, there we go. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. But it's mainly here, like, it's enough of a deal where these people never get completely handled. So, we probably need to add another bus stop in some places, like over here as well. Or down here, whatever, and see how that goes. But yes, we're definitely going to do some overpasses. We're going to try to do some overpasses that don't look ridiculously horrible. So, but that's in the next episode. Cool. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
We're going for the moon.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.